I'm Shannon Ford here at the Fox Sports 1 studios in Los Angeles, California, joined today by former lightweight champion Rashad Evans. Rashad, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You know, you just came off of a surgery in February. How long do you plan to fight?
You know, that's a question I ask myself all the time, how long I plan to fight. And, it's not an easy one to answer. Back in the day, it used to be, when I'm not having fun anymore. But now, since my motivation's changed a little bit, I'm finding myself falling back in love with the sport. I find myself being away from the sport, coaching all these other guys go and achieve their goals. Now I want to get a chance to go back in there and achieve mine. So for me, when I'm going to stop fighting, I don't even know.
You mentioned that your motivation's changed. What continues to motivate you?
It's just the level that I still believe I can achieve. I feel like, going out there and fighting the way that I have, I've done great, but I still haven't done what I can do. I feel like there's another level that I can hit, and I feel like that if I just do a little bit more or just, kind of round out this skill set, then I can be exactly where I want to be.
Coming out of UFC 172, the feel-good story was the reconciliation between you and Jon Jones. What's that relationship like now?
I haven't talked to Jones in a while. We actually talked when he was going to fight. Who was he going to fight? He was going to fight in Baltimore.
Okay.
I think it was Teixeira he was going to fight, and we had a chance to talk and really just kind of put a lot of things to bed. And it felt good, to be honest. When you have closure like that and it went in a peaceful way, it felt really good because Jon is somebody who I like a lot. Despite the fact that I would love to compete against him again and everything else like that. He's somebody who I always cheer for. He's somebody who I always hope that the best comes for him, and having the chance to have that kind of closure, it was good.
And what do you think about everything that's going on with him right now?
The journey of being the best fighter or being in the spotlight is different for everybody. And right now, that's where his journey has taken him. There's problems that he needs to confront, and there's things that he needs to do to get better if he wants to come back and compete on the stage again. I feel really bad for him. But in life, that's what happens in life. Sometimes we have setbacks. It's not always what we want, but it's how you come back after you have these kind of situations happen to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously you getting back into the sport and competing and getting back into that octagon and feeling that adrenaline is right around the corner.
Yeah, I want to fight again in October, and I've been training and my body's responding really well. And that's one thing I was worried about. I was like, I've been out for 2 years, and I kind of got revved up to fight Glover Teixeira in November and into January until I got hurt. And then I'm like, what? Am I going to be able to get it going again? And, the hardest thing to do is once you get past a certain age, is to get that engine going again. And I've been getting it going. I've been going, and my body's responding well. I'm feeling strong, and I'm ready to go.
Excellent. Well, best of luck to you. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.